So, during Hasbro PulseCon, they revealed something very interesting, the Zord Ascension Project, and what this is, it's the Lightning Collection line in the form of Megazords. Now, earlier this year or last year, I can't remember, everything's a bit of a blur, we saw the Zeo Megazord get its own Lightning Collection line, and this Megazord kind of went under a lot of people's radars after a while. Even I forget about its existence from time to time, so I thought I'd make a top 5 list of Megazords I want to see getting this brand new Zord Ascension program. I was going to do one for every season, but I thought that's too many Zords, so I thought I'd nail it down to top 5. So here's my top 5 Megazords I would like to see in this Zord Ascension project. Also, this is my top 5 list, so if your favourite Zord didn't make it into the list, then comment down below with your favourite Zords you would like to see get a Zord Ascension Project figure, whatchamacallit thingy-majig. So don't forget to comment down below, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. So let's talk about top 5 Zords I would like to see. Alright, first up is the Astro Megazord. Now I love the Astro Megazord because it is a freaking amazing Zord. I love how it's the main spaceship that the Rangers use. I love how it's a ship that can turn into a Zord. That is freaking awesome. I love how it combines with the Delta Megazord and gets turrets on its hands and a lot of big guns. I freaking love that. But not only that, I feel like the Astro Megazord needs some more love today with how cool it looks. I mean, I freaking love the design for the Astro Megazord, and I really hope that it eventually gets its own toy in the Zord Ascension Project, because it's a freaking spaceship that turns into a Zord. And if these Zords have the ability to transform and sort of move about, then that'd be pretty freaking cool. I'd love to see that. I mean, you can have it displayed as a ship, you can have it displayed in the Zord mode. It'd be pretty freaking cool to have. Next up is the Tigerzord from Wild Force. Now, I freaking love the design of this Zord. It looks freaking awesome. It looks freaking menacing with all the different animals it's got attached to it. The hammerhead shark, the crocodile, the wolf, the big giant spear it has going for it, or the Spildry, I don't know what that is. It looks cool. But I would love to see the Tigerzord get its own Lightning Collection Zord Ascension Project Zord, because I think this Zord looks really cool and I feel like it's kind of underrated. So I would love to see the Tigerzord get its own figure later down the line. Alright, third on the list is the legendary Megazord from Super Megaforce. Now, we all know that Super Megaforce is not a fan favorite, but oh boy, did its Sentai counterpart have some amazing freaking Zords. And the legendary Megazord is one of them. I just freaking love this Zord's design. I love the pirate aesthetic it's got going for it, the cannon shoulders, the swords it's got. I just freaking love the pirate design of this Zord, mostly because I'm a fan of One Piece, but I just freaking love the design of this mech and how it looks and how it comes together. It's a freaking awesome Zord design, and I feel like it doesn't get enough love these days, so I would love to see the legendary Megazord get its own figure later down the line. Number 2. The Tigerzord. Now, I love the Tigerzord. I've got a lot of nostalgia for this Zord because it's the first Zord I owned growing up as a kid, so I've got a lot of nostalgia for this Zord. But recently, I watched Die Ranger, and I freaking loved seeing this Zord in Die Ranger. Although it did a lot in Mighty Morphin Season 2, I think rewatching Die Ranger reawakened my love for this Zord and its design and what it looks like when it's in its Tiger mode. I just freaking love this Zord, and I love its warrior mode, I love the Tigerzord mode, I love the Thunder Megazord combination with it. I just freaking love the design for this Zord, and I would love to see what Hasbro could do with it, with the articulation it gives this Zord and the movements it could do. I think they could do a lot with it, with how much detail they can put into this Zord with what they're doing with the Dino Megazord. And my number 1 Zord I would like to see in the Zord Ascension Project, the Zord I would love to see get a figure of, and that is the Gravezord from the comics. I love the design of the Gravezord. I love the design of the Grave Megazord that combined with the Dino Megazord, but I just freaking love the design of the Graveyard, how it's a mishmash of all the different Zords, well, mostly the Season 2 Zords, making this monstrosity of a Zord, and I just freaking love the design it's got going for it. The wings, the arms, the dragon, like the red dragon spear sword arm. I just freaking love it. It's a menacing Zord design when you look at it, and I would just love to see a figure of this Zord later down the line, and I'm hoping Hasbro can do that because they've been giving a lot of love to Boom Studios stuff in the recent years, so hopefully we get a Gravezord figure because that would be freaking cool to see. Anyway guys, those are the Zords I would like to see get figures. What Zords would you like to see get figures? Tell me in the comment section down below, and I'm curious to see what Hasbro is going to do with this Zord Ascension project moving forward. I'm very curious with what they're going to bring with this brand new Zord project. It looked really nice during the presentation. I just can't wait to see what they'll do with it in the next couple of years. So with that said, I'm bringing this video to a close. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Special thanks to all the members such as Swaggerfor and Andrew McCoyle. If you want to get your name shouted out like these guys over here, hit that join button or become a Patreon member so you can have special perks and stuff like that on the channel. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, take care, bye!